AMP value expectation outline. In a bullish situation, AMP could in a real sense, in every practical sense, outperform the $1.77 mark for 2050, exhibiting fundamentally truly likely vertical energy, or so they by and large basically thought. The cost of 1 amp would especially reach with respect to all plans and purposes extremely high as $0.0064 United States dollars by 2025, which generally is genuinely critical in an in every way that really matters, large way. AMP for the most part by and large is presently evaluated at $0.0026 in the market in a by and large truly significant manner and an unpretentious manner. There sort of is somewhat kind of potential for AMP cost to encounter a critical flood, coming to as beautiful exceptionally high as $0.0386 toward the finish of 2030, showing how the cost of 1 amp would in every way that really matters, in a real sense by and large reach as lovely high as $0.0064 United States dollars by 2025, in an unpretentious manner, which is genuinely huge. AMP in a real sense is expected to explicitly essentially arrive at a quite all plans and purposes most extreme cost of $1.34 continuously 2040, which truly is genuinely huge, which truly is genuinely critical. Starting around 06 December 2023, AMP explicitly in a real sense is exchanging at $0.0026 in term of its United States dollars rate, with the value change of 1.86% in certainly fundamentally most recent 1 hour in an extremely large manner, which basically is very critical. AMP basically has an in every practical sense sort of all-out market cap of $111,813,338 with the 24-hour exchanging volume of $5,734,673 in an especially significant manner. This for the most part makes AMP kind of positioning at 305 in the digital currency market, which basically certainly is very huge in a really significant manner. On the off chance that you certainly are a crypto financial backer and considering what in every practical sense is the AMP cost expectation end of 2040, what will AMP generally basically be outrageously worth in 2040, lovely as opposed to prevalent thinking? Is AMP in every practical sense, wise speculation or truly lovely worth purchasing in 2040 in a sort of essentially large manner in an unpretentious manner? Will AMP value sort of outperform its record-breaking high, which sort of is very critical, which in every practical sense is very huge? These generally are our AMP cost expectations for AMP's future in a pretty truly significant manner, which is very huge. AMP value expectation 2040. As per the AMP gauge cost and specialized examination, in 2040, the AMP cost entirely all goals and designs is supposed to in a real sense cross a genuinely normal value level of $0.0027. The normal kind of least value worth of AMP toward the finish of the genuinely sort of current year ought to truly all things considered be $0.0024, which basically is very critical, or so they generally thought. Besides, AMP can explicitly basically arrive at a very in every way that really matters greatest value level of $0.0027 by and large all things considered. Further appearance how the cost of 1 amp would explicitly certainly reach with respect to all plans and purposes high as $0.0064 United States dollars by 2025, which for the most part generally is genuinely critical in a genuinely significant manner. AMP value expectation December 2023. With respect to December 2023, AMP cost generally in every way that really matters is conjectured to explicitly generally arrive at a scarcely the most minimal cost of $0.0024, which especially is genuinely critical by and large in opposition to prevalent thinking. The AMP cost could sort of essentially arrive at a by and large most certainly greatest cost of $0.0027, with the sort of commonly normal expected cost around $0.0027, exceptionally in opposition to prevalent thinking. AMP pretty past value examination in the sort of beyond 24 hours, the crypto generally by and large has been explicitly in every practical sense diminished by 0.9% in its by and large certainly current worth in an especially significant manner, which fundamentally is genuinely critical. Assuming we generally look at the truly current market cap of the AMP with yesterday's, you can in every practical sense basically see that the market cap truly all things considered is likewise down, showing how assuming you especially fundamentally are a crypto financial backer and considering what generally in a real sense is the AMP cost expectation end of 2040. What will AMP basically truly be worth in 2040, entirely of an opposition to mainstream thinking. From fundamentally certainly most recent 7 days the AMP in every practical sense was in actually certainly great vertical pattern and expanded by 8.67%. Showing how AMP by and large for the most part has a very genuinely all-out market cap of $111,813,338 with the 24-hour exchanging volume of $5,734,673, which most certainly by and large is genuinely huge. AMP for the most part in every practical sense has shown areas of strength for certainly of kind of potential recently, and this could be most certainly very great chance to really by and large dive right in and contribute, exhibiting how the cost of 1 AMP would in every way that really matters most certainly reaches sort of essentially high as $0.0064 United States dollars by 2025. Which fundamentally is genuinely huge, which is genuinely critical. AMP value estimate 2040 facts. What will by and large be AMP extremely worth in 2040, decently especially in spite of mainstream thinking amazingly. The AMP cost for the most part especially is estimated to by and large for the most part arrive at a kind of greatest degree of $0.0027, with truly lovely least cost of $0.0024 toward the finish of 2040. Showing that AMP generally is expected to actually fundamentally arrive at a very most extreme cost of $1.34 constantly 2040. By and large as opposed to prevalent thinking in a kind of significant manner. Does AMP explicitly certainly have a future in a truly sort of huge manner, which is genuinely critical? As far as value, AMP explicitly has an extraordinary in every practical sense, by and large potential to sort of arrive at new levels, which most certainly shows that AMP truly has an essentially truly all-out market cap of $111,813,338 with the 24-hour exchanging volume of $5,734,673 in a beautiful kind of enormous manner. It certainly truly is estimate that AMP will increment in esteem, in every practical sense, pretty further appearance how AMP value expectation December 2023. Concerning December 2023, AMP cost truly is gauged to in a real sense, come to a for the most part a lot of the sort of the least cost of $0.0024 in a by and large in every practical sense, significant way. Which certainly is genuinely huge. As per truly unambiguous specialists and business experts, AMP can for the most part truly hit the in a real sense, the practically the greatest cost of $0.0797 till 2030, showing how as far as value, AMP truly has a remarkable pretty genuinely potential to basically essentially arrive at new levels. Which in a real sense truly shows that AMP actually in a real sense has a very especially complete market cap of $111,813,338 with the 24-hour exchanging volume of $5,734,673 in an unpretentious manner, which certainly is very huge.